My bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Yeah. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Yeah. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello, that's the check calling. Let me click over real quick to let my check talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. Right, I ain't never coming back. The way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad. But I'm past that with an ass back. That's cash when the money fall. I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go. You don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like who's that knocking at my.
Coach, a very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Minnesota Vikings. Fairly short kick taken at the 14 here. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return.
First and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
On 2nd and 9, Goff looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun, Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now. 15 line. 15 line. Protein spill.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put them in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs. That's what he's going to need in order to get that award.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now a handoff looking right. He's got the first down and more past midfield. Powers through again. And he will finally be taken down at the Giants' 32-yard line. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On second down, a run with Breida. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Going to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down right around the 16. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
General West.
Now they try the right side here. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. From 4 yards out, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
2 for 1. DC.
Now a handoff here to his running back. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Defenses always have a goal of holding a runner under 100 yards. Well, he went over 150 last week, won NFC Player of the Week award honors. And guess what? He's got a chance to do it again because of that vision he has. He sees holes that maybe don't exist.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Line 20.
I'm going to come back to you.
Down. Goff. And a quick throw here. That's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Got 3. It's 3rd down.
from the gun on third down. Gone. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Blue draw quarter. Fire.
Now a handoff working right. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Ready? 60 on.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now Jake Elliott, earlier in his career, he beat these Giants with a 61-yarder. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Now it's gone. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Right back to him on first down. And an alley to run. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there with touchdown number 20 on the year as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
He's coming.
Now.
Looking to throw on second down. Gruber. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quentin Williams in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
It's now third down.
Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
Hey, let's all day, baby. Your shots. Hey, take your shots now. Back to home. Shots up, back to home.
On the double.
Mike 20. Let's go.
Hey, Charlie. Get it.
Throwing on third and long. Gruber. And he's going to go down again. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. The Vikings send out their punter. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. First possession in the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Watch the safety creep.
They'll run on first down. Dale. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Go. 20.
On second and inches. Goff. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
Under 2. 2. 10. Alert flare. Alert flare. 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 Check. 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 Deuce. 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 Motion. Motion. 57.
Now a give, right side. Dale. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
You gotta get the ball. Can you get the ball right here? Let's go.
Goff now looks to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Third and long. It's gone. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. And they give this time to the tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to lead to a third down. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Let's go. At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. They try to run on 1st down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
2 for 1, 2 for 1.
Check 55 to Mike. Watch the curl, watch the curls. Mike 55.
Here's Gone. They complete it to Hill. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Off now, looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. This is brought in at the 21. 35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10.
Let's go. 60 outlaw.
Thanks, Gary. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet defense.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And he'll give it here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Now a handoff looking right. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards, 1st down, Vikings. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, let go. Let go.
Throwing on 1st down, Gruber. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. On 1st down, here's Breida. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a gain of 7, but still well short here with 4th and goal looming. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. gets this one through. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Cut. 180.
Okay, double up. 55's my guy, 55.
2 for 1.
On 2nd down and 4. Gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. A shotgun snap for Gone. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 33 yards that time.
Here we go. 20.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it.
Here we go. 76. 76.
Watch the ship.
Now Gone. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off down at the 10, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity.
And he's into the clear. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, touchdown, Vikings. A great play there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right, they saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
The score, Vikings 26, Giants 7.
The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 6 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here it's third down. For Kidder here, it's complete. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that's going to make it fourth down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Check, crunch, crunch, crunch. Showing it.
Hey, 76. 77.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Vikings are going to win this football game. Breaking the huddle, first and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. And he'll give it here to his running back. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with second and goal coming up.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great effort there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for 2.
Big stop, G. Big stop.
They'll try and throw for it. He'll buy some time right. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll... He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches, and the 2-point attempt is turned aside.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked.
Value three.
Check 13.
From the gun, here's Goff. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14.
Five.
Check 55. Mike. Pick me up. Here we go. Shoot.
Louis.
He's checking Craig.
Cornell.
Jim.
One last throw here for Goff. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big this one on ice.
And I know